Good morning. Got an A-side match with SVB against ROBB Fleece. Just tuning in. Looks like Shane got the first game, but Rob's in a predicament here. Curious if he's going to just nudge that and try and get up underneath the 2-5, or if he's going on the offensive here. Goes on the offensive and just barely misses the 1. Shane sizing up the 2, seeing if it goes by the 9. Body language does not look too telling. Kind of looked like it didn't go, but we'll find out here after he pots this 1 ball. Just barely goes in off of the carom there. It's in shape now to go up 2-0. Pretty straightforward rack from here. You can either take the 7 in the side pocket or up in the corner and have a good look on the 8 to the 9. Ooh. That one bobbled in just a little bit. Looked like he overcut it just a tiniest bit. Got himself a little bit out of line on the 8, but it's SVB. We think he's highly favored here. Back cut it and come across for the 9. And perfect. Alright, I was just posting this match up. This is a quarterfinal match on the A side. We're down to, I think, the final 8 on the A side. We have this matchup, Steve Linkelbach against John Mora. We have Tony Chohan against Chris Reinhold. We have James DeVee against Corey Deuel. And those are the top 8 in this tournament on the A side right now. The lowest Fargo being a 695. Pretty good competition happening out there this weekend at the Golden Fleece. Brought to you by our fine sponsors, flashing up in the top right there, adding some good monies, bringing all these high-level players to our local venue. Shane's got, I think it's in the double kiss range. I don't think he can quite cinch that one ball into the side. If he can, it's going to be at Mach 1. Or he holds it really easily. Makes it look so effortless. Yeah, our fine sponsors, Mucci and Q-Tech and Lux. Lux is a luxury golf cart company owned by the Weir family. They are bringing this great memorial tournament to us. And EvoSports letting us check out all this action this weekend. I'm just happy to be here. Didn't have to travel 8 hours to watch all this great play. Get to do so from Medford, Oregon, almost 8 hours away. Getting to do some commentary, sweat all this matches. Shane finds himself, I believe, a little bit on the wrong side of this ball, or dead straight. Might just have to stop it. Oh yeah, just enough angle to work with. Shane always has angle to work with. These 3 balls, Shane to go up 3-0. Might see him nudge just back just a tiny bit so he doesn't have to play off the rail, but either way, he's totally fine. Shane won this tournament double dipping Spencer last year. I was looking at the final 16 players that are left in this tournament, and a lot of 700 rated players plus. ROBB to break, looking to put a score on the board with this break. Gets a ball. One ball's coming up really close to the one. Is he gonna slice it into the side and try and fade up into this 4-9 to kind of hold the cue ball for the 2? Tall order being that close and elevating and trying to play just the right speed to make all those things happen. handles it. Gets real thin on the 2. The 4 being pretty available from up table. He might decide to cut this in, or he might just play a lockup safety. See what. Banks it. Oh, almost hung up. Heartbreaker. Shane assessing his game plan. Do believe all these balls go if you just get into the correct side of things. Shouldn't have to really nudge anything around. Looks like he's solving that little puzzle with no problems, as he does. A little thin here on the 8, but he's fine. Update on the B side. Shu Chang comes back from being down 3-6 against Stan Tarango to win. Incredible. That's quite the upset there. Very difficult to do against a caliber player of Stan's abilities, especially in alternate break format. Got to get a little fortunate, or if you're looking at it from Stan's perception, got a little unfortunate to give up some opportunities probably off of the break. But Shane here up 4-0, breaking, crushing the balls. Oh my goodness. 3 balls just flying in. Nice wide open table here. A little awkward on the 1. He might be able to stun right along this line and come back out. I don't need to draw the lines. He's already mapped it out. Makes it look effortless. That was not easy. Came up just a little short, because now the line is got to manipulate it just a tiny bit with some inside. Split the 9 and the 5. Run right into the 5 is fine too. Shane is about to go up 5-0. He has been, from my understanding, just rolling through these matches in under, ROBB conceding those 2 balls. I am unfamiliar with ROBB as a player. I've not seen him shoot before. I'm from the Southern Oregon area. If anybody in the chat wants to share some info on where he's coming from, I can look him up. If not, really nice break there. 3 balls. 6 ball just about went as well. It was tracking, but he's left in a awkward spot on the 1. Can slice it down the rail, but man, that's a tough one. Gotta have nerves of steel to slice that down, being 5-0 against Shane. Safety is not easy to get jam up here either. Kind of think you'd almost have to play a 2-railer. But looks like he's slicing it down the rail. Awkward spot. Wow. The bank combo. That was not just a hanger. You had to hit the good side of the 6. Strong shot there. Gonna get real close to his work, but perfect. Very strong out from ROBB. Make that 1-6 to start this rack off. Get some chance to be on the board. Beauty. Shane to break and to keep the pressure on. Three balls again on the break. Look at the 2. I'm going to go out and say that this is going to be 6-1 here shortly. No problems. Wide open table. I think he's got just enough angle to kind of use some force follow. Or he could draw back. It's kind of right in the in-between. Yeah, force follows the way. Use that touch outside to get right around the 8. Be perfect. Shane makes this game look so easy at times, that's for sure. It is awe-inspiring. Who in the chat's excited about this Fedor Shane matchup coming up? I think a lot of us have been waiting for that one for a while. I think that's coming up in the 15th through the 17th? 15th through the 18th, something like that in August. No look on the one for the potting line at least. Likely to play the safe where the cue ball comes back along here and chips the one ball up table. It's a pretty thin hit on the one to do that. It's going to be very delicate. And it just leaks out. Oh, very unexpected scratch there from Shane. Still got some work with this rack with that 4-7. He may try and nudge it here. So if he can come off of the top side of the 4, create some separation. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. I'm just curious if he tries coming into the rail and into it, or if he does a more direct line, stunning straight. I feel like going into the rail first gets you a better angle to get over for the 3 ball. Get some separation. He came underneath of the 4, but still had enough movement to get a look on the 3 ball. Very nicely controlled there. Got a little nudge into the 5. He's not hampered by it. Fade up table. Looking like he's in great shape to make it 2-6 and then be breaking. No matter what the odds say, this rack keeping the dream alive. Very well done. Shane back to break. For Rob to have any chance in this match, he's got to fade at minimum 2 breaks on Shane's. The way Shane is breaking the balls, I think the last 2 breaks I can recall he made 3 balls on the break with a look. Oh. Makes 2 balls on this break. I believe this is the 5 ball. So he's looking at the 2 next, but does he have enough of it to back cut it? Because if he does, he does. Little hampered, awkward queuing here on the 3. Not that should slow him down very much at all. But it does add a level of difficulty to the shot for sure. And with that, I do believe it is going to be Shane 7-2, barring some unforeseen earthquake or something along the lines of that. His odds are very good from here. Ooh. Gets a little bit on the 50-yard line. That is uncharacteristic there. Adds a little excitement. Thins that ball ultra thin. This for the match. And Shane moves on to the next round. We'll see Rob Fleece on the B side. All right. Catch you guys on the next one.